Check. Check, check. Hey, can you speak? Actually, unmute yourself.
Yep. Okay.
Can you say do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si.
Okay, I'm a little bit quieter than you, so I gotta turn you down a little, turn myself up a bit.
Okay.
And here we go.
And,
Okay, mute yourself, bitch.
okay. Yeah.
If you ask any girl from the parish around what pleases her most from her head to her toes, she'll say, I'm not sure that it's business of yours, but I do like to waltz with a log driver, for he goes burling down and down Whitewater. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down Whitewater. The log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. When the drive's nearly over, I like to go down and watch all the lads as they work on the river. I know that come evening they'll be in the town, and we all like to waltz with the log driver, for he goes burling down and down Whitewater. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down Whitewater. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. Both my parents I've had to give way and dance with the doctors and merchants and lawyers. Their manners are fine, but their feet are of clay, for there's none with the style of my log driver, for he goes burling down and down Whitewater. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down Whitewater. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. I've had my chances with all sorts of men, but none is so fine as my lad on the river. So when the drive's over, if he asks me again, I think I will marry my log driver, for he goes burling down and down Whitewater. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down Whitewater. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. Burling down and down Whitewater. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely.
Well, great job. Great job, Pecky. You have officially given us our lowest viewer rating ever, which is one viewer, which is me. And I blame you entirely for that.
I'm blaming some time zones.
Time zones.
That's what I'm gonna blame.
Let's not forget cultural insensitivity, because we are Canadian.
Yeah.
As Canadians, we do often blame, cultural insensitivity. Sometimes people come in late. Those people may be a little bit darker than us, but that doesn't make them any different.
True, but if they're Canadians, they always say sorry when they come in late. So,
do they always?
If they don't, they're
once they're trained to. Because we are a cultural mosaic, we do tend to take our time with training our exotic guests.
Oh, because they're feisty.
They can be feisty, but they can be trained.
They can be trained.
That is you know what? That is really the Canadian mentality towards immigrants.
Really?
It's like fucking Somalians. They're feisty, but they can be trained.
They can be trained. Yeah, get them a job at Timmy's. They can be trained.
They make the worst fucking. Oh God, can I just tell you my least favorite thing about Canada.
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever gone to a Somali or an Pakistani ran Tim Hortons and gotten a bagel with cream cheese?
No, I have not had that pleasure.
Okay, well, what essentially you get is a piece of cardboard that has been. It feels like it's been microwaved. I get they put it in a toaster, but it feels like a wet piece of cardboard with what somebody pretends is cream cheese, and it's just like lightly smeared on it. It is honestly it. I've had some bad food. I've traveled all over the world. I've lived
You had
on 3 continents.
macaroni with corn on it, so
I had macaroni with corn on it last night, and it was microwaved, and it was comparatively it was like if I was to compare that to a fucking bagel with cream cheese from Tim Hortons, which is supposed to be the staple of Canadian identity, it was so much fucking better just out of the microwave.
yeah. But are you blaming the fact that it was a Somalian or Paki run Tim Hortons on the fact that the bagel tasted so awful?
I actually don't, but I
Okay.
might.
Because you prefaced it. So kind of putting the blame there.
No, but next door there is a Packy run. Country Kitchen.
Oh,
This is I think it's a new franchise that's popping up in Ontario called
okay.
Country Kitchen, and their bagels are like fucking $6,
Ouch.
but they're really good fucking bagels, and they got real fucking like I'm not gonna say homemade, but like grocery store made instead of fucking bought it out of fucking truck container out back. Like real cream
A
cheese.
rusty vat.
Yeah. And then they put some fucking bacon on that. They put pepper on it. It's really nice. It's a really good breakfast.
Well, for $6.
If you're living in Ontario right now, I strongly recommend you try Country Kitchen, I think it's called.
That is good advice.
Now, another thing we have in Ontario that nowhere else in the world has, or at least nowhere else outside of Canada has, is Harvey's. What are your thoughts on Harvey's?
Harvey's, I mean, I've eaten at Harvey's many a time. It doesn't, I can't say it's up there in my memorable burger moments. It's a cheap burger. It gets the job done. You're hungry, you slap a Harvey's burger in there. You're all right. And probably the irritable bowel syndrome won't get you for a good 5-6 hours.
Well,
But,
here's the great thing about Harvey's.
yeah.
With Harvey's, you get to see, because there is a grill in the back of the restaurant, and you get to look at it.
Yeah.
So no teenager is going to hawk a loogie in your fucking
Yeah.
burger because they're being watched.
Right.
And it's a real flame grill. The other thing I'll give to Harvey's is they do use Angus beef if you ask for the Angus burger. It's a little bit more expensive. But you get that. And here's a trick, my trick to ordering Harvey's. No tomato. And it's fucking amazing.
Okay.
Like I would consider that one of the best fucking burgers available in Canada.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, it's been a long time since I had a Harvey's. I'm going to throw out, what about an Arby's? I know that's not specifically Canadian,
Yeah.
but Arby's burger, what's your take?
The truth is I've never had one, so I can't really comment on it.
Wow. Okay. Because it just always tasted to me what I thought human flesh would taste like.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like the last time I ate one, I thought this has got to be similar to what human flesh tastes like.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It was a very bad thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe human flesh burger is all right,
Are you
but
telling me Mahmoud and Al Bakr are outside the back butchering their little daughter to make Arby's fucking sandwiches?
I'm not gonna say that. I don't, I don't want to get in trouble with Ahmed.
Oh
He's
yeah,
been a straight up dude.
Ahmed is a brutal guy.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought it was Mahmoud that kind of bent the wrong way, but yeah. Okay.
What about okay? Now Americans will never understand what a Swiss chalet is. What is a
Mm.
Swiss chalet? Could you explain it to the
Oh,
people?
Swiss chalet.
To
That
all
is
the
the
one person
home.
watching?
Yeah. Swiss chalet is the home of chicken, succulent, drippy drip chicken with a dipping sauce.
Now, when you say chicken, a lot of Americans are going to think it's fucking fried chicken, but it's not.
Oh, it's not. No, it's not. This is special chicken that's how do they? Is it
It's a
steamed?
rotisserie chicken.
Oh, rotisserie. Yeah. Yep. And it arrives at your table. Generally, you just want to touch it with your fingers and stick it in your mouth.
And the thing is,
Uh,
if you get it, oh god, my favorite thing from Swiss chalet is the chicken Caesar salad.
mm,
That might sound like a horrible thing to get from a restaurant because,
no.
like, well, it sounds like a salad. No, it's like half a fucking chicken and
Yeah.
a shitload of fucking salt. It's probably like 2,000
hmm
and a half calories.
Oh, well, we don't worry about that when we eat fast food.
It's not fast food though. That's what I would call casual food.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, but you wouldn't
Would you
call it
group?
fine
Okay.
dining.
Okay. Let's create this distinction. Is Swiss
Okay.
Chalet in the same category as Harvey's?
Is there a drive-through Swiss Chalet?
No. Actually, there might be.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
So, anything with a drive-through, I'm gonna just put it on the same shelf. Yeah. It's like Harvey's, but for the person who wants chicken.
But it's so. Ugh. I
I
feel
know.
bad putting it in the same
Well,
category as Harvey's because it's there's an intangible quality to
mm,
Swiss Chalet that makes
yeah.
it different from a fucking fast food place.
I get you. And you always like you want to eat inside. Even if there was a drive-through, you
hmm
want to eat inside at the
And
Swiss Chalet.
and like you don't get fries with it, you get the mashed potatoes. I'm sure it's the
Oh,
same thing, but you end up getting the yeah.
yeah. Mashed potatoes, such a loaded term. You live in Korea and you realize how much you took mashed potatoes for granted.
Oh holy fuck!
Oh,
You
you
found
just,
here.
oh,
Listeners might not understand. They have potatoes here. They have milk
yeah,
here. The
they
potatoes are very
do.
different. The
They have
milk is
butter.
very different.
Yeah, yeah,
They have butter too. It's also
yeah,
very different.
yeah.
But you
Mm.
about I'm gonna say 3 or 4 months. No, wait. It's like 6 months ago. You found russet potatoes here. And
I
russet
did.
potatoes are the key to making good mashed potatoes.
They are. And I didn't make any. I'm so ashamed. But you can't find a potato masher here. And
You can use a
I
spoon.
you can.
You can just
Yeah,
get
that's
angry and you
true.
can punch the fucking thing.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I didn't try hard enough. I admit it. But man, I miss mashed potatoes. Like, when people ask, "Oh, do you miss like this and that from back home?" I'm like, mashed potatoes. I miss.
The funny thing is, she claims to be a vegan, but I've
Yeah.
never seen any sign of that because she will.
You You
If she's hungry
have.
enough, she will fucking eat a chicken.
You've never seen me eat a chicken.
I've seen you eat a pepperoni.
You have. You have. I might be a vegan, but I'm not going to admit to being the best vegan.
No,
I mean,
there's no problem
my
with that.
heart is there.
Yeah. No, honestly, like, do you do it for environmental reasons or ethical reasons? Which are very difficult to parse apart.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a bit of everything.
Yeah. Because if
Uh,
you're doing it for environmental reasons, it's okay if you if you eat meat, like,
Once in a while.
oh, even 3 or 5 or 6 times a day.
Oh,
A day.
wow.
A week. Fuck. I'm sorry. I've had a little bit to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like and anyway, I'm not letting down a vegan community. I'm not a part of the vegan community. I don't claim to be a part of any movement or community or anything in that regard. My veganism's totally my own. I don't try and push it on anybody. So therefore, if I feel like having meat once in a while for whatever reason, that's my choice. So, you know,
Yeah.
I don't need the vegan hit squad to be like, ooh, shame. No,
I think I'm
that's all
like
on
you,
me.
but in reverse, where it's like I don't have to have meat with every meal, and
Mm,
if it betters the world that I don't, I sometimes my conscience will tell me, hey, you don't have to have ham on that sandwich. That's a good enough
mm,
sandwich, right?
right.
And I
I'm,
know that's not gonna fucking save the world or anything, but
well, yeah.
it's for me, what concerns me is how much carbon is created
Mm,
by me. But at the same time, by me not eating that shit, it's not going to become more efficient because if we constantly consume, it's going to become more efficient to make it cheaper for us, right?
well, I mean, we'll
It,
see.
it
But
it's very
the
bizarre.
fact that you even try one time or you're aware of it, like that's just that's just what we do. I mean,
It's the hippie in high school that I used to be kind of popping up. And by the way, in high school, the hippie in me was a libertarian hippie. He was never concerned with global warming. He was more concerned with fucking pot being legal. And now that that's out of the way, the fuck am I supposed to do?
well, you can pick and choose. I mean, there's a lot available to you. I mean, you didn't miss the meat in the Rosolnik, so there are times when things just are what they are, and you don't think about them doing any good for the planet. But at
All
the
right,
same
let's get
time,
back to the
it actually
show.
is. Okay, back to the show. Canadian. Oh my God, we've so veered off of Canadianism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is the
Oh,
most who
yes.
is the most Canadian celebrity?
Oh, wow. In Canada or that's known around the
No,
world?
either or. Who do you think is the
Oh,
most
Jesus.
Canadian of the Canadian celebrities? I have a definite pick for this because he shows the snobbishness, the horror, and the just grossness of Canadians,
Mm.
and that is William Shatner. I think he
Okay.
is the most Canadian of the Canadians.
Okay. Is he still Canadian? Did he not give up
All
his
Canadians do. That's a very Canadian thing to do. You flee the country as soon
mm,
as you find a little bit of wealth in Los Angeles. Mike Myers
that's
did that. Like Jim Carrey did that. Everybody does
mm,
that. Fleeing
yeah.
Canada is the most Canadian thing a celebrity can do.
Well, I don't know. I think if a Canadian gets that fame or whatever and stays in Canada, that's the most Canadian thing you can do.
So, who's an example of that?
Oh man, there are examples.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Uh, yeah, I suppose he's not who I was thinking of, but
By the way,
I mean, there
do
are
you know how
people
many
who have done
viewers we
it.
got right now with this excellent show?
Well,
We've
the
got one,
same.
and it's me.
And
No one's watching. No one's
I
listening.
mean, Bean is
People have given
sleeping
up
and
on this
Pope
whole
is
idea.
doing who knows what. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. The most Canadian you think is William Shatner.
To me, he just perfectly displays the arrogance
Mm,
of Canadians,
yeah.
the carelessness of he displays the negative traits that
Oh.
usually people who are foreign to Canada do not associate with Canada, but that Canadians know to be very Canadian.
But do you think he's recognized around the world and is known to be a Canadian? Like, there's a big difference. It's not like if you said, "Hey, William Shatner, you know him?" and they'd be like, "Yeah," and you say, "You know he's Canadian?" They, "What?" Yeah, no, he's not recognized as a Canadian.
I actually disagree with you a little bit on that. I think he
Okay.
has made a big kerfuffle of him being Canadian because of the arguments he's gotten into, the fights he's gotten into. He often doesn't want to appear racist or bad, so he does play the Canadian card quite a lot. Mostly in his old age.
Recognizable Canadian card to other Canadians, or
Mostly to the outside world.
okay. Well, yeah, I mean, he's definitely very Canadian. As you said, kind of in the negative aspects of being Canadian.
Well, the truth is, the positive aspects of being Canadian. Like, who's a positive Canadian? Like, who?
Yeah.
Who's that guy who used to host This Hour Has 22 Minutes?
Oh, the first guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that does the like talking to Americans?
Yeah.
Rick Mercer.
Yeah, Rick Mercer. Do you...
Yeah.
Like, looking back on that, he was clearly... Like, he almost seems like a pawn of the CBC, where he is just creating this contrast between what is American, what is Canadian, because he exemplifies, and I've been watching a lot of J.J. McCullough's videos. He exemplifies Canadian middle class anxiety to me.
Mm. Are you talking specifically about that segment that he hosted?
No, the
about
entire
talking
show,
to
and
Americans? Just him. Okay.
we can even spread it to the Royal Canadian Air Farce, which was a horrible fucking show. It was fucking horrible.
Very Canadian.
Have you ever laughed watching it?
At how horrible it was. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, but yeah, I still remember them playing fucking Preston Manning going, "Reform!" Like, is that funny?
Oh my God, Preston Manning. Wow. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Of course not, because who has heard of the Royal Canadian Air Force? Who has heard of Canada?
Okay,
Canada
then
is
I can
just
say
in the past. It's a time
Justin
machine.
Trudeau. Justin Trudeau's very Canadian. And stayed in Canada, obviously.
Hang on, give me a sec, because I'm going to disagree with you, but I need to gather
Okay.
my thoughts.
Okay.
So, Justin Trudeau is actually a product of American media.
Mm.
He wants to be the pretty boy on a reality show. He wants to be the magical rich boy but who with a good heart that saves everybody in the end. This is a trope that was invented by American media, by MTV in the early 90s, and he has followed it to a T.
Because he's a product of that era? Or
Because he saw it and he thought he wanted to be it.
I mean, he had to set out his own niche in the political world. He's always going to be compared to his dad or his hippie
niche?
groupie
his
mom.
His niche was he got okay, let's make half our cabinets women. That's not a niche. That's a statistic. That is an empty and shallow and meaningless fucking move.
Well, yeah, mostly all of his promises when he got into power were empty.
It's a reality TV show gimmick, and he is completely driven by a reality TV show mentality.
I say he's a product of the reality TV show era, so that only makes sense that he would attempt to.
That's what I was saying.
Has some type of fame.
Why are you disagreeing with me when that's exactly what I was saying?
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. I'm kind of justifying what you're saying.
Yeah. It's this consumerist,
justifying,
horrible existence we found ourselves in. And Canada is... when's the last time you were to Canada, by the way?
Worked in Canada?
No. When's the last time you went there?
I was in Canada. It was 2018.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
Just before I came to Korea. It was Canada. I was in rural Canada. Pardon?
Did you go to Toronto?
I did, yeah. I went to Toronto and Montreal, yep.
There's only one thing that impresses me about all of Toronto, and it's once you get out of Union Station, there is this skyscraper made out of concrete and glass, obviously, as all skyscrapers are. And this one has a yellow tinge to it, so it's a little bit different than the others. And it looks, I don't know if it actually is, but it looks a little bit taller than the others. And every time I go to Toronto, I go, hey, that's a fucking cool building. But other than that, it's a cold gray mass of concrete and glass.
The building or the city?
The whole city.
Toronto
whole city fucking sucks.
How many times have you been there?
I used to live there.
Well, okay. I don't know. I mean, I've visited twice. I have visited twice. That's the extent of my Toronto knowledge. And both times I had such a good time. But, I mean...
Wait, where did you have a good time?
I had a good time. I stayed at an Airbnb and I hung out with my Polish friend and we went day drinking that turned into night drinking and doing vodka shots in a Polish restaurant. And it was great.
So I'm going to guess this is outside, this is closer to Mississauga than downtown.
No. This was in Toronto. This was in like, oh, God.
North York. That sounds like North York to me.
No. It was in the city. Like we were
North York
downtown.
Is technically in the city.
Well,
so
maybe.
It was downtown. You got drunk.
Oh yeah, and it was somewhere near the Drake, the hotel. Like we walked around, we walked past that, and we went to like the old Polish neighborhood, and we went to like Little Italy, and we went around that area, and we just like stopped and had a drink at the Communist Daughter, and I don't know. I mean,
so okay, you have enjoyed Toronto as an outsider.
Yeah. As an outsider.
I have lived in Ontario for way too long.
Yeah.
When I see Toronto, I see cold, black, nothing. When I get on that train, I see it crashing into nothingness and emptiness forever and ever. Like, if I had to rank my least and most favorite cities, Toronto would probably be my least favorite. Tokyo, close second. Or they might switch because Tokyo is far more oppressive in its magnitude. You can never, like, with Toronto, you can catch a bus and you can go to Mississauga, and it's gonna be like fucking an hour, less than an hour. With Tokyo, you can't leave. You can never leave. You can go to a different province, and it's still Tokyo.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I guess it's painted by the experiences that you had there. I mean, that's what it is for any place you live. If you just have a series of unpleasant events that happen,
yeah,
then you see something really negatively. So I mean, I went there all, Pollyanna, and I had great times with friends. So obviously,
I
I'm gonna
think,
look at it differently.
and actually, I can Google this. I think if you would ask most Canadians, they would say that they hate Toronto.
Well, okay, growing up in the Maritimes as I did, we were always like, anytime you talked about Toronto, it was always Toronto is like they think they're the best, and they're just assholes that judge every other part of
Yeah, and
Canada
you
as
go there,
being
and it turns out to be
lowly.
true.
Exactly. So I mean, I was brought up, it not racistly, but culturally, to think that Torontonians were snobbish assholes that hated every other part of Canada and
I actually
totally looked
I
down
had a
on me.
similar experience in New York,
Yeah.
in Flushing, New York. Ironically, a toilet on my airplane overflowed, so I had to stay in Flushing, New York for the night. And the most lovely, most helpful people I've ever met in my life, I met in New York, in Queens.
Yeah.
And the stereotype is obviously that these people are shit.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. An experience or two shouldn't taint your vision of a place.
Right. Yeah, it's like when people say, "Oh, you're from Canada. Oh, everybody's really nice there." And you have to say, "Well, no, they're not. Like there's
No.
horrible assholes in Canada. Like
I've been
why
punched
would
on
you
a bus.
imagine?" Yeah, it's so stupid that
Yeah.
people just, "Oh, Canada, everybody's nice." No, don't come here if you think everybody's nice. Be prepared for the fact that there's going to be total assholes. Like it's it doesn't make any sense to me that you just assume a place has the best people. No, people are people wherever
But
you
the
go.
thing I think we're forgetting is that Canada is land of the silver birch.
That is too true. Yeah. It's home of the beaver.
Where so the
However
mighty
you want to
moose
innuendo that, right?
wanders at will.
Oh man, does
And
it
there's a
though?
blue lake and a rocky shore.
And my or something. What
I
is
will,
it?
I will,
Silver.
I will return once more. My
I will
paddle's
return once
clean
more.
and bright,
Clean and
flashing
bright.
with silver. That's a
Are
different
these
part of the
like,
song.
do you think when he wrote it, he was trying to say, like, it was a message where he was saying, like, I don't have an STD. My ore is clean and bright. Like,
I
were
don't
there
have
hidden messages?
chlamydia. I have tested clean. HIV is a myth. I am not gay.
Yeah, he was trying to subtly,
There
you know.
are some gays down there. Over on Church Street, they are a bunch of homos and they have AIDS.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot you can read onto that song. There's a reason why he mentions beavers.
Land of my silvery cum, free of the HIV. No one is catching AIDS if I come in them.
I'll wrap some silver birch around my giant dick. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada. Because
There is no need for a condom. I am a straight guy. You cannot catch AIDS from me. That's a lot of shit.
syphilis is just a myth. Come over here, Miss Smith. Boom diddy yada.
There is an Indian. She looks quite fuckable. I will tackle her and take advantage of her.
I'll grab her by the braids and I will give her AIDS.
Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy
Ah.
Oh god.
Oh.
There is a queen in England. I'd fuck her.
I'll lift up her crown and wrap it around me. It
When
might
she is
hurt
stuck
her
to
bush.
me, I will take a big pee into her butthole, into her butthole, into her
Into her
butthole.
butt.
Boo.
Ooh. Her husband died. Now she is free to fuck.
Her husband. Hang on, let me try. Her. What are we doing? Her husband just died. Now she is single. Now I can show her my mighty cock. The moose and the geese whistle at my big piece. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom.
Boom. A very Canadian, you know. I mean, saying bad things about the Queen. That's part of our birthright.
Why can't we? Why can't we be part of the royal family? Why won't they
Exactly.
let us fuck the Queen?
Well, hey, Meghan Markle's half Canadian, right? So I think we got
She's also
ours
half
in
black,
there.
which is
She's all,
disturbing.
yeah. The black part is the
Meghan
Canadian part.
Markle is half a nigger.
The Queen don't like her much because she is black.
It's okay. She left the country. And she is gone. Boom dee yada.
Yada boom dee yada boom dee yada. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Nanaimo bars? Because apparently
Oh.
they're Canadian, and I've never heard of one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to make those. They're so sweet and so rich. You have to cut them into the tiniest little squares that you've ever seen, because if not, your blood pressure will fly off the charts, your cholesterol will tank out, and you might have a slight stroke.
Boom dee yada, boom.
Yada,
You rhymed
boom.
by accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Nanaimo
never
bars
heard
were
of a
made
Nanaimo
to
bar.
give you strokeage.
But keep in mind, I'm an immigrant myself.
Yeah, but you could have gone to some church social where
No,
somebody
what church
cooked
am I
up a
supposed
plate.
to go to?
The non-denominational one
No.
for immigrants.
No,
What?
I'm an Orthodox by birth.
It doesn't matter.
No, I can't go to fucking
Derp-a-derp-a-derp.
non-derp
Well, some school-based function where parents had to cook something.
Yeah, never an issue for me.
Okay, well, what about better than Nanaimo bars is the butter tart. Have you never had a butter tart? You can buy those Vashon butter tarts. You can get those at the store.
I hate to admit it, but no.
Okay. What about like passion flakies and half moons and stuff
Half
like
moons
that?
I've had. Half moons you
Okay.
could buy at President's Choice.
Yeah, so you can get butter tarts there too, like 12 in a box.
I was never enticed by them.
Okay.
So from what I understand, a butter tart is just some egg and some jam in a fucking pastry.
Au contraire, my friend. No, there's no jam, there's no egg. It's like maple syrup, maybe some walnuts, maybe some pecans, depends on who's making them. Tender, flaky crust, a little tart, beautiful, gooey, ooey, yummy, nummy. Like they're good.
I
But
don't know if this is an international thing, but
okay.
I'm guessing it's a Canadian exclusive. Have you ever heard of Viva Puffs?
Viva Puffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a Canadian thing, or is that?
I'm guessing it is a Canadian thing.
So how would you explain those? Because I don't even know how to explain that. I guess it's marshmallow with berry in it and chocolate on top.
Yeah. Don't they have a little bit of cookie wafer on the
Yeah, they
bottom?
do. They do have a
Okay.
bit of wafer at the bottom.
Yeah. And there's some you can get that don't have jam. I think they've got something else
Like
where the
chocolate.
jam
Yeah,
goes. Yeah.
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 Those
Um,
fucking things are awesome and disgusting.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think marshmallows are this weird puberty line drawn thing where if you eaten enough marshmallows before puberty, once you hit puberty, marshmallows take on this weird nether realm kind of taste where you're tempted by them because you remember how much you loved a good marshmallow as a kid. But then every time you eat them, you feel like punching yourself in the face.
No, that's just being an adult. I feel
Okay.
like punching myself in the face at least 15 times a day, regardless of marshmallows.
Well, okay, but I on like marshmallows, I just can't do them. But when I was a kid, oh my God, I literally could eat an entire bag of marshmallows. But
Yeah.
anything with marshmallow on it now, I'd sooner just
No, I get it.
ugh.
And we live in a society that loves sweetened rice cakes,
Oh,
which,
sweetened everything.
but like, I find those rice cakes to be the most. What are they called?
Just Doc,
No, they have a name,
like the squeezy, like there's a bunch of different
like the
kinds.
ones they serve on holidays. Something duck.
Yeah. There's something Doc. Yeah, it depends on what they're made out of. Yeah. But
But yeah,
Doc is just like
I
the
just in
generic.
general find sweetened rice cake to be horrific.
Ugh. It's
There's,
like if you regurgitated something you already chewed down and then it came back and it would be like this gooey. It's like if you chewed up a mandu. Yeah. If you chewed up a dumpling and it somehow you regurgitated it again and put sugar on it, then it tastes like one of those things.
you're not doing it justice because you're
Well,
not explaining how tough it is.
well, that's true.
Like
All right.
it is like if you got a big piece of chewing gum
Mm,
that was completely flavorless except for a little bit of sugar,
mm.
and then you were told to swallow
Ugh.
it. It's basically that.
Ah. And sometimes they put like some powdery stuff on it.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, whatever they do to it, it's gross. Like you can't you can't I don't know. You can't fancy it up enough to make it decent and edible to the Western palate.
yeah, I guess not. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Back to
Timmy's.
Canadian stuff. Yeah.
Let's talk about Timmy's. Oh wait, we
Timmy's.
already did. Did
Oh,
we?
we did, but it's not even Canadian anymore. Like it was bought up by the guy that owns Wendy's. Like it used to be Canadian way back when it was owned
Fuck,
by some
what's
hockey
left?
player or
Okay,
something.
okay. Give me something that's left. We've talked about Timmy's. We talked about Country Kitchen. We've talked about
Oh,
Harvey's. We talked about
I mean, the desserts we talked about, Nanaimo bars and butter tarts, those are Canadian things. Like poutine. Poutine. We haven't talked about
Poutine we have
poutine
not
yet.
talked about because
We
it's the
have not.
most stereotypically Canadian thing.
Well, there we go. Yeah, that means we have
Now,
to
I
talk
used to
about it.
live in downtown Brantford,
Yeah.
and let me explain this to my one viewer.
Okay, yeah. He needs to
Downtown
know.
Brantford used to be a place where homeless people used to just fucking squat. Like, it had no industry. And then a university came in and plowed down half the city and turned strip clubs into, like, lecture rooms. I literally took lectures in a place where they neglected to remove the stripper pole. So Brantford is fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lived beside a place that offered 24 different types of poutine,
Wow.
and
That's nice.
they were all under $8. They were very affordable.
Okay.
I remember there was a spicy poutine, there was a meatball poutine,
Ooh.
but a true poutine is just fries,
Straight up. Yep.
gravy, and curds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great if you're out drinking. Yeah. With friends, you go there at like 3, you go to some poutine restaurant, you slather down some
Well, also
fries and gravy.
if you love Russia, you can get a Vladimir poutine.
Oh, what's on that?
Oppression.
Oh, does that taste like gravy?
Here, take over for a second. I need to take a piss. Tell us about the
Okay.
poutines you've experienced.
All right. I've experienced some really good poutines. The first time I really remember enjoying a poutine was a little restaurant in Halifax. I think it was called the Red Apple. That could be a franchise. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, a bunch of us were out clubbing. We went to the Pacifica. We were just drunk enough. We all felt like we needed to eat something. So we went to the Red Apple because it was open 24/7. And we got the giant platter of poutine. And you just, everybody gets in there and you're just stuffing whatever in your face because you're so drunk. Whatever. You've reached that point. But I remember really enjoying it and thinking, yeah, I like poutine. I've made a decision. I enjoy poutine. And the last time I ate poutine would have been 2017 when I was in Montreal. And I went to a place. What was it called? I don't remember. Anyway, and they had vegan poutine because, of course,
What?
vegans. Oh,
How do you make a
yes.
vegan poutine?
Well, they make a gravy that's not meat based, and
Where
they
did the
don't
cheese
put
curds come
curds.
from? Oh
They
no,
don't
that's
put
obviously
curds
gonna
on
be
it.
tofu.
No, 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 God, no. There was no tofu on it. Instead, they made it kind of like I don't know what they did, but they didn't use gravy. They used instead some kind of like balsamic vinegar dressing thing, and it was actually really, really good. It was really good.
Well, that's
That's
certainly
all I
something.
can say. It was good. Yeah.
A
So there,
vegan poutine
a
can
vegan
exist.
poutine exists. Yeah, they had a bunch of different varieties, and I gotta say, I like that.
All
It
right,
was nice. Yeah,
now
yeah.
Roots
Well,
clothing.
roots. Oh, roots. Oh my God. You know, if you're Canadian and you haven't managed to make it to adulthood without owning at least one Roots sweatshirt or t-shirt or scarf or toque or pair of mittens that come from Roots, like you're not Canadian.
And that big ass fucking logo. Just
Roots with the little beaver on
yeah,
it. Ah,
it's not subtle like Adidas, where it's integrated into the design, or like Nike, where you have this little swipe
yeah,
somewhere. No,
yeah.
it's big. It's across your entire fucking chest. It's fucking roots.
Roots. But, and you look at the word though. Okay, roots. And as a Canadian, we can think of it because we got so many trees. Trees have roots. Then you can think of it as like a familial thing. Oh, you've got roots in your family. Um, but one of the funniest things I remember is when the Olympics were in Australia, Sydney, I guess, and Roots designed the clothes for the
No
Canadian team.
shit.
Yeah,
You're
and
joking.
they came out, and root is slang for fuck or fucking
Oh
in
yeah.
Australia.
Because you root a bitch. Yeah.
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 So they come out and they've got roots, and all the Australians are losing their shit because they're like, you basically come out with the word fuck on your t-shirt. So I thought that was the best.
Well,
That was
that's
funny.
we often make that mistake because we use the word belle, like Belle, to describe a pretty woman, but to English people, belle means the tip of your cock.
Your bell end. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can
That's
be
true.
misunderstood too.
That is true. I mean, words have meanings outside of the original meaning,
Yep.
which is one of the fun parts about words in general. What did I just say?
Who the fuck knows? Nobody's watching. It's fine. You
That's
know what we
true.
peaked at? We peaked at 4 fucking viewers. That
We
was
had
the
four?
most. We had 4 at one moment, but then
No
they
way.
no, but
Oh
that
my
lasted
God.
for like 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. They were just
They
like,
decided,
what? Okay. Yeah.
that's
And
okay.
it, and Bean isn't gonna wake up
Peen will never
until
wake up.
Bean will never wake up. It's the weekend and he's been working hard for the money.
It's oh, dude, it's 5 a.m. over there.
Ah, it's true.
Fuck.
Good God. His cat might be up. He's got to teach his cat how to go on
Yeah.
Discord.
And by the way, his cat would be far more interesting than he has ever been.
That's
So
so
they'll just
true.
go,
And his
hey,
cat's not gay. His cat's not confused about its sexuality.
it's not. But it would also be like, hey, I'm dying. Guys, help me. And we could go send help. Because all
What?
of Peen's cats die.
Ah, well, we can say that about everybody. We're all dying. So, but I mean, he named his cat Pumpkin, so I think he's going to be confused about exactly what type of creature it is because, it's not a pumpkin.
Now,
It's a
Halloween.
cat.
You mentioned pumpkins. Halloween in Canada.
Oh,
What are your?
oh
Because
my
I think we
God.
do celebrate it a little bit more aggressively than our neighbors to the south do.
Well, the weird thing about Halloween is when I was a kid, I didn't realize because like my next older brother is like 6 years older than me, and he would come out Halloweening with me and my friends to like chaperone, but at the same time him and his friends were up to no good because they would
Yeah.
always like, smash stuff on steps as we were leaving and things like that.
Egg
But he
houses.
yeah,
Egging
like,
was
and
always a
he
big thing.
aged out. He aged out of Halloween, and I'm like, no, what? You can't age out of Halloween. It's for everybody.
My best memories of Halloween were always, and I do have regrets about this. It was
Mm.
persecuting the people who did not celebrate Halloween, which were
What?
in my neighborhood the Mormons. I
Oh God.
I would smash fucking eggs on their fucking windows,
Uh,
and I would write "fag" on their
TP.
garage door in pencil. Like, it
You
didn't even
know,
make sense. Like, it was such a mean thing to do, but at the same time, I love those memories.
That's weird because when the 2 years that I was a Mormon, my parents didn't stop me from celebrating Halloween.
Yeah, that's because
So,
you didn't go deep.
well, yeah, I wasn't born into it. So I guess my parents just didn't want to, they were already stopping me from a lot of pleasure because they told me I couldn't eat chocolate anymore, which as a 9-year-old, that's what? So yeah, stopping me from having Halloween, maybe they
Now,
felt that
does
was a
white
bridge too
chocolate
far.
count as chocolate?
Ugh. No, because it has no cocoa
So you were allowed to
content.
eat that as a
I
Mormon.
wouldn't eat white chocolate if you paid me. White chocolate's a
Okay.
blasphemy.
That is the correct answer. That is
White chocolate
actually
is
the correct answer.
white chocolate is semen from Satan solidified.
I got some white chocolate all over my chin. That is because a man came in my mouth.
His name was Beelzebub.
His cum tasted like yuck. Boom
Boom
diada.
diada, boom diada. Sorry, I left you hanging on that one. Uh-oh. Yeah, no. So yeah, I guess I mean we were the only Mormon family in that whole neighborhood.
You weren't even really Mormon. You were only Mormon for 2 years.
Mormon for 2 years. Well, it was long enough to know what Mormonism was all about. So I guess I didn't want to be Mormon for even 2 months. So.
Magna is tuning in, and
oh yay,
he's calling you a heathen.
He's calling me a heathen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
I
get
take
burned
that.
at the stake
I am
for
definitely
that kind of
a
talk.
heathen.
Now, keep in mind, Magna is a man.
Okay.
Magna is a man of
Magna's
intrigue
a
and
man.
mystery.
Magna
do you want to get
is
on?
a man. He called me heathen. I don't really give a shit because I don't know him.
He is okay. Magna, I'm gonna send you, dude. I thought you were already in my Discord. What the fuck? Okay, I gotta send him a link.
Okay.
I gotta mute myself
Okay.
because I'm gonna drop the fucking mic because I have a mic you have to hold up.
Drop the mic. Welcome, Magna. Oh my God, does this mean he wants to join so he can? Is he Mormon? Is he gonna come after me for my anti-Mormon views? I mean, whatever. So, in the interim, I just want to state that my parents were visited by missionaries when I was 9. And my parents drank the Kool-Aid that the missionaries were dealing out. And because I was the youngest in the family, they forced me to go to church with them because my 2 older brothers said, fuck that shit. We're not going to church. We don't believe whatever you've decided to believe. And that's how I ended up being a Mormon for 2 years.
A beautiful story told by
you.
a wonderful person. I love your story of overcoming your adversities.
Yeah, thank you.
My favorite part was when you took a big shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everybody saw it, but they were accepting of it because it is the new
were.
church. It is the new way to take shit.
That's right. Yeah. And everybody needed to know that the pipe was empty.
So you shit a little bit more.
A little bit more. Just to
Tiny bit.
show them that I had fortitude, because nobody was going to accuse me of not having fortitude.
If you are wondering what the fuck is going on, we're trying to get Magna in here. And
he's become shy.
He's kind of slacking.
He's slacking. Uh-oh.
Magna! Hey!
Boy.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. How the fuck you been doing, Turkey?
I've been alright. You?
Oh, I've had my ups and downs. I'm taking a break on shitwave for a little while.
How's the animals?
Oh, yeah, so I'm in isolation with my girl dogs in the bedroom.
Mhm.
But my mom had a heart attack 2 days ago.
Oh
She had
Jesus!
her kidney stones blast. Yeah, I scared the shit out of me. She collapsed in the bathroom, and she was lucky I was there to save her. And she spent a couple hours in the hospital and shit. I was just like, holy fucking crap, this ain't okay. But aside from that, I've gotten a job. I'm doing a lot better. I'm not streaming as much, but
If
I'm
you
I'm
don't mind
still
me
kicking
asking, what
away.
kind of work are you doing?
Oh, I'm delivering newspapers.
Okay, yeah, that's
You know,
there's
it's
nothing wrong with
bottom
that.
of the barrel, but it's a paycheck's a paycheck.
It is.
Yeah.
Listen,
But
man,
yeah, no, I
you're a
was.
dude. You're a good dude. I don't think there's anybody cheering against you.
Oh
Um,
no, yeah.
and the
It,
smallest steps you make towards normalcy, especially in this time of crisis, I would call you a hero. You are
oh yeah.
heroic.
Oh yeah, I'm walking right up to people's front porches, giving them fucking the what they're called is their weeklies. It's not the I'm helping a guy out, so I'm getting paid under the table. I'm not actually working for the newspaper company, but I'm working for a guy
Mhm.
who's like in his 70s and still delivering newspapers. I
Surprisingly,
mean,
dude,
like,
I'm very proud
yeah.
of you, and I'm very happy for you, and I'm gonna give you a big round of applause.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. No, I was listening to you guys talking about Canadian cuisine, and I'm rather familiar with that sort of stuff because I live right in Washington State, so I'm right by the border.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And I know
wow.
all about them poutines, and also I was born in Salt Lake City, but I'm not
Oh,
Mormon. But I have
oh,
had a lot of encounters with Mormons, and
yes.
I'm not a very religious person. I mean, if you were to say I had a religion, it'd probably be somewhere along the lines of between subgenius and Buddhist,
Hmm.
or
No, I get that. So,
yeah.
with the Mormons, though, you
Oh yeah.
had to interact with them.
I,
You probably went to school with a lot of them. What was that like?
oh yeah. I had a when I was going to Centennial Job Corps in Nampa, Idaho. One of my GED teachers was an elderly Mormon, and he was a character. I tell you, he was a pretty nice guy, but for some reason. He always had to, regardless of how middle of the winter it was, he always had to keep the air conditioner on, and everybody else in the classroom fucking hated it. And
Hmm.
he was kind of set in his ways and like his weird mentality.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, like,
Well,
yeah,
well,
and
we
my
can afford an
parents.
air conditioner. Why shouldn't we use it?
Well, yeah,
I
no,
get
this
that.
was like in a big government compound, so yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Oh
So what
yeah, no,
else has
he
been?
was a cool guy though.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
else has been going on with you?
Very cool.
Oh
With
yeah,
no
thank you, thank
aircon.
you.
He was freezing cold.
Oh yeah, I
Hell, I
gotta
get
keep
it.
that.
It's a pun.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Oh yeah, he
So,
got
you haven't been
it.
on Bitwave much. I haven't either. Is there any reason
Oh
for
yeah.
that?
Mostly from the fucking IP2 Omegle pedophiles who constantly want to red pill underage. It's not, you don't really want to be associated with it. But, I mean, the less time you spend on Bitwave, the better off you are. But, I have to maintain my kingship, so I hop around sometimes, check out chat, see how everyone's doing. Most of the old guard is
Mm.
all left. On to
The
other
old
things.
guard. I don't think any of us have anything negative to say about the old guard. Guys like James Smith, guys like even Dispatch himself.
Oh no,
Nothing
Dispatch
negative.
is completely turncoat. He's the same pile of shit we all suspected him to be. Mainly
But
his fault. He keeps chasing everyone away.
wow,
It's not good.
I was
Yeah,
not expecting
it
that.
keeps bringing on newer and newer people, and those new people keep doing shit that goes against those rules he set up originally. Like, oh my god, they're very degenerate. like this one dude, Attila, likes to fuck his girlfriend while she's passed out on camera during stream. I mean, it's gross. It's gross. And it's mostly all these IP2 people or these people trying to copycat this Omegle streamer who's now in jail. He's in jail. So there's copycats springing up.
See, I've heard a very different story of Bitwave, which is and I've mentioned this before.
Tell me about it.
Of a very mainstream clip channel. She has actually told me it's gotten more mainstream, and it's more.
Yeah, well, I'm against mainstream, so of course I fucking hate it. It's funny you guys were talking about Halloween, and I'm wearing this. I can just turn on my cam for a bit. I could probably show you guys it. It'll make you chuckle. Just turn on my virtual cam. Zoom in a bit. Get the picture big enough. Because it'll make you laugh. It'll make you laugh. We won't see it on the screen, but here. You read it. October 31st is for tourists. I lived that shit all year.
Aw.
It's a new shirt, too. I'm only just breaking it.
Magna is one of the first streamers on Bitwave, and probably the longest lasting one.
Yeah.
He used to be a regular guest on the Murderer show, as was I, and I once asked him to do blackface with his dogs.
Yeah.
And
good times.
That was a long time ago, Magna. Long
we've
time
grown
ago.
out of that. We've certainly grown out of that.
Although, if you're willing to
that was a big fuck up on my end. Immediately regretted going along with that.
Stupid of me to ask. Honestly, like it was stupid of me to ask. It was stupid of you to fake it.
Yeah.
all of it was fucking stupid. But
yeah. Poor Murderer, man. He ain't around no more. Yeah, let me flip through. Oh, hey, fucking chat's blowing up. One says hi, and they left already. I'm your only viewer.
Well, it's good you're here.
Oh yeah, I thought I was like, holy shit, Turk's fucking streaming for the first time in like a year and a half.
Oh, it's not been a year and a half, dude. I've streamed many times. I just tend to, I hide my streams immediately.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, I can't. Well, time as a streamer, time kind of blurs together, so my timeline may be off.
Can you tell us about a good Halloween memory you had?
Well, Halloween used to be cool until the mall closed down in my town. The thing we used to always do is they would have all the stores do like a trick-or-treat thing for the kids. And this was way back in the 90s. So you'd go from like store to store, and they used to have like this McGruff the crime dog robot that used to scare the shit out of me. It was like a trash can Gruff the crime dog thing that would just like zip around in the mall. And like some dude with a microphone and controller would be like chasing around kids, and I'd just be like, "Get that fucking thing away from me! Oh my god!"
Was the trash can big enough to fit a kid in?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was like disguised like a robot dog, like McGruff the crime dog.
Wow.
Oh god!
I would have been so scared.
Oh yeah, that Uncanny Valley game was wrong on that one.
Chooks, what is your favorite Halloween memory?
Oh my god, favorite Halloween memory? Oh, I've got so many.
No, just give the most absurd one.
Most absurd.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Most absurd? Yike.
Hurry up! God damn it!
I can't think of
Yeah,
one.
give her a minute. She's gotta dust off the brain cells.
Most absurd is that when my parents moved to a new place, and it was a Catholic area, we moved to the French Shore, and and it was Catholic area, and we were told we were not allowed to go door to door with our pillowcases. We had to go to the church basement for a church approved Halloween. And I just thought, I was in grade 6. I thought, this is bullshit. I want to go door to door. And instead, we got a pre approved plastic bag with one bag of chips in it, one bag of peanuts in it, and one chocolate bar. I'm like,
Great
no
place.
way. I have been
Oh,
ripped
man.
off. And that ended up being my last
Bamboozled.
Halloween that I.
Oh, that's
As a
painful.
12-year-old, my Halloween went down in flames.
That does.
Oh,
It was
I feel for you on
so
there.
sad, so sad, because I loved Halloween so much.
Oh yeah, Halloween's the best.
Halloween's
I have a
probably my
personal
favorite
rule.
holiday, and it's not one I
absolutely.
celebrated as a kid because I grew up in the Eastern Bloc.
Yeah.
Like that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
something we celebrated there, and my parents, they didn't fully understand what Halloween is. So,
Sam Hain.
Yeah, Sam Hain.
So they thought
Yeah.
if they just put a medallion on me and a cape, that's a costume.
Oh yeah, you're Dracula.
You were Elvis?
It was so humiliating. I was like in 4th grade. It was the most humiliating thing ever. Because
What
all
was
the
the
kids had
medallion?
actual costumes and shit. I grew up in a middle class neighborhood. You
Keep
couldn't
on
get
ya.
away with that bullshit.
Oh
If
no.
it was a Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat medallion, that would have been pretty cool.
No, it was like
Oh, yeah.
my grandma's fucking. I don't know. some
Piece thing,
shit.
like the little ebony thing with like a little picture on it of a lady's profile face.
Yeah, you
Where
couldn't
it's a
imagine.
brooch,
You
a
couldn't,
brooch.
like, honestly, if you
Yeah.
tried to draw the most humiliating Halloween costume, you couldn't come up with anything as bad as my first Halloween costume.
were you
Yeah, and like
shirtless?
having your Halloween bag be like a pillowcase, shit like that.
Oh,
It's probably a
norm. You
plastic
had to
bag,
have a
to be honest.
pillowcase. What
Yeah,
do you
that
say?
yeah, that's a no-no. Well, yeah, they hand out plastic bags, but with like pumpkins printed on them when I was in
Oh, we
school.
always brought a pillowcase, and
No,
you
my-
could
Yeah,
fill that
pillowcases.
thing.
Nah, man, you'd get.
I had to find ways of hiding
That's
my
sort of
Halloween candy because my older brothers would come in and just raid my bedroom and just take all my Halloween candy the day
That is
after because
mine
they
now,
didn't
girl.
go
Oh yeah,
Halloweening,
my brother never
No.
once went going trick or treating since we came to the West. Never once.
Oh.
He would just take all my candy.
Older
Oof.
brothers suck dick, honestly.
I'm glad I'm an only child.
You missed out on the joys of
Yeah, so well, I had a lot of older cousins that fill in that space in my life, but
They're
no,
just
I'm the golden, I'm the
cool.
favorite grandchild all around.
Oh well, that's
Oh yeah, I'm the golden boy.
that's gonna see you into your old age. You're gonna be living off that goodness.
Well, okay.
Not
in
about
all
that.
fairness, Chooks, you haven't seen his room. Can you show your
Oh,
room?
yeah.
You have such a typical only child room.
Oh god, all right, I'm gonna have
Well,
to turn back on the
okay,
OBS then.
it looked pretty full when I was looking at his T-shirt.
It is just.
Oh yeah,
It
I
is
gotta
just.
do a profile.
It is Pokemon. It is anime memorabilia. It is
Aw.
just nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
It is stuff that if you had a brother or
If-
sister,
Yeah, that shit would be gone.
Yeah, they would beat it out
Oh,
of you,
that's
or
so
they'd take it from you, or they'd break it.
Break
Or they
it, yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh man, rip a lot of Gundam models I used to have. I
Whoa.
got smashed by my friends. I had friends who were like, "Oh, I gotta take it upon myself, be your older brother, break all your toys."
Whoa.
Yeah, hold
so
on,
show
let me-
your toys, because
this
right
up.
now you're not being fit.
Okay, let's. Oh, whoa. Oh, nice.
And down, because I know
Yes.
there's more down.
Red cap. Awesome. Oh, nice. Oh, I like that.
Yes,
Very cool. Oh, wow. You need more space.
Well, he lives with mom and dad.
Well, it's true.
They're
I mean,
very
you've
nice.
got it pretty neat.
2-bedroom house, and I have 4 people living here.
Oh, fair
Cheese
enough.
boy.
Fair
I got a
enough.
cheese boy.
Hey, dude, you're starting to look a
Really
little bit
sick.
older. Have you tried using skin toner?
No. I had a haircut
Okay.
recently, so now
Yeah.
Witch
there's
hazel
It
skin
looks
toner,
pretty
dude.
fresh.
It's gonna do you some
I got
good.
It's a
eggs.
nice T-shirt
It has for
too.
me.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I've got some other ones that I recently bought, so I'll show them
Okay,
off.
let's see.
Got
Yeah.
my dirty clothes.
Oh, yay! Oh, from the X-Files. It's a Mulder T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Really wanted this one.
Does it glow in the dark?
Oh, but I've got glow in the dark t-shirt.
You're a T-shirt
I fucking
connoisseur.
Really, this
Everybody
is like the
loves
first time
Magna.
in 14
Magna
years I
is
bought
the most
clothes. So I'm
lovable
happy.
Oh,
person in the
really?
history
Oh,
of
how
the
lucky are
internet.
we? We're getting to see it all. Oh, you got the tuxedo for the fancy
Yeah,
occasion.
I've always wanted one like
Nice.
How is
Then I got
Magna
two
not
with
the most
tarot
popular
cards.
person on YouTube? Like everybody loves him. Like yeah, he's
Ooh,
goofy.
oh, that one's cool.
He's a little bit
Yeah.
autistic.
We were
but
just talking about Beelzebub. Thank you.
Peggy.
Ah, yes.
Peggy.
What? Well,
How
yes,
is he not the most popular person in the history of the internet?
to
Like
the,
he's so likable, isn't he?
that is true. And his room is likable, and his T-shirt collection is likable.
And he does
Well,
silly
I don't
stuff.
know.
Like he
He
can do
needs
stunts.
Good one.
he needs a better agent. Oh,
Oh,
Dad.
yeah, I've tried.
Magna, can you do a silly stunt just like for the old times?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Fun.
What is
What
that?
you gonna do with that? Don't sit on it.
Oh, I'm gonna sit and spin. I was gonna just chug for a bit. It's straight.
Is that Jim Beam or Jack Daniels? Oh, Hunter.
Oh.
What's that? Canadian Hunter.
See.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I live in the Northwest.
Oh,
I live in
Northwest.
Washington State. I'm right there
Oh,
on the
that's right.
Canadian border.
Washington State, isn't that?
Honestly,
like the home
neither of us have
every
heard.
serial
We
killer?
come from two different parts of Canada. None of us have heard of Canadian Hunter.
That's
That
true.
is
It
Yeah,
is-
no,
it's a
nasty,
Western
uh,
Canada
nasty
thing.
fucking thing you're about to
Western
put in
blend.
your body.
It looks
Here, let me
super
read it to you.
Canadian. There's like a guy
3%
about
alcohol,
to rape and pillage an
proof.
igloo.
Yep. Yeah, this stuff keep you warm. Here, let me get a zoom in on the
Yes.
picture there.
That guy has 2 dogs.
Okay,
You know what that
just for
means.
fun. I'm sorry. Hang on.
Let me get my
Megan,
flag.
just for fun. Can you get some toothpaste and make some angry eyebrows on you with the toothpaste while you do it?
What is that one of your sticks? Was that your
Just
thing?
recently got some new-
Hey, I got a comment on your
Is
not
that a bad
eyebrows, the things
request?
by your ears. They're not eyebrows. They're
No,
ear
no.
brows.
Peggy. Let's not
What
go
are
over
they
the top.
called?
All I want is this man to pound down some liquor with
Okay,
angry
okay.
white
Wait.
eyebrows
Gotta
made
do
of
it quick.
toothpaste.
You gotta do it quick.
What are the things in front of your ears called?
No, hang on, dude. You forgot.
Damn.
Do the angry.
Now, drink some chaser.
Can you please
Chaser.
do the angry
Sideburns.
toothpaste?
Sideburns.
Shot.
Yes.
yeah,
Did I call them ear brows? Holy shit.
Magna, can you do the angry toothpaste eyebrows? No, just do them with toothpaste.
No, I can't step out
No.
of the room. I
Let
got
Let him
the
do
male
them with
dogs
his
are at the
fingers,
door.
that's good
Okay, what
enough.
do you have in the room that you can make angry eyebrows
He
with?
can make
Hold on. Napkin?
Oh, don't make an ass napkin.
Wait, do you have tape?
Hold on.
Oh, here
I got
comes.
this.
Here comes.
Oh fuck
Uh-oh,
yeah!
uh-oh.
That's
Oh,
exact.
Oh,
I got
that's
it.
almost.
That is almost exactly what we wanted at the start of this.
All right, hold on. I just gotta get it to stick. I
Jeez.
just took a straight shot of whiskey so my adhesive.
Yeah, I get it. You're a little
Oh,
sweaty, a
that's
little
true,
greasy.
yeah.
It's gonna take a little time.
There we go.
We can
Not
wait.
an adhesive.
Here we go. Hold on.
You,
There we go.
There
All
we
right,
go.
one.
There we go.
Be kind of a. These
One
ones are going to be
little
kind of uneven.
eyebrow.
I got to go in the back to get the sticky stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's sticking to my
That doesn't
finger
look
instead of my
angry.
face.
That's a good sign,
Yeah.
though. If it's sticking to
Okay,
something.
that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh
God dang
no! Fuck!
Oh, where'd it go?
Oh no!
Hold
The
on,
other
hold
one
on.
fell off too. Jesus Christ,
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's still
Magna!
there. It was.
Wait.
Hold on.
What's happening? Oh,
Grr.
here it comes.
Oh, it's sticking more to my finger than my face.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
You're fucking it up, Magna. This is so
Oh,
simple.
it's getting close.
he
Okay,
had it
okay,
for a
okay.
whole 2 seconds.
How do you
Oh,
not?
God, no.
Okay, do you have a marker? Maybe
No.
this will
Oh,
be
God.
much
Oh, God.
easier if you just draw angry eyebrows on yourself with a marker.
Don't tempt him.
Best
Come
attempt.
on.
I'm not that drunk.
Don't. Yeah. don't
Really?
do that. Yeah.
that
Matt,
Okay,
drunk.
crayon.
No.
Let's
bad,
just shove a
Turk,
crayon.
Bad Turk. Bad Turk.
Oh, God, now I can smell my breath on my face.
But that was pretty funny.
Grr.
That was oh, there you go. Yeah, you need to stick 2 pens.
I honestly, I can't take you seriously without the angry eyebrows anymore. I took you seriously for a second, and now it's changed.
Oh, wow. All right. Oh, how many of those do you have? That's pretty cool.
That's the one.
When was the
Came with
last
a
time
comic
you
book.
wore it? Like for serious?
Oh, I always plop it on when I'm drunk.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I've
Scream a
done it
lot.
before.
What's it
I used to
from?
scream a lot.
That's
What's
a
it-
Joker
Man,
mask.
that's the Joker.
Oh,
Joker.
Really? But
Yeah.
It didn't look Jokerish enough to really. What era Joker?
90s Joker.
I'll show it to you.
This is a Heath Ledger.
The Batman logo.
Oh, official.
Yeah.
Very.
There's the Batman logo.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
in one of the comics, he like
that.
cut his face off and then stapled it back on again. it looked
okay.
like-
So all right.
was
It's
the
faithful
death
to
in-
the
the death
comics,
in-
not to the movie. Okay.
No, not the movie. It came with the
Magna.
comics.
Gotcha.
Magna.
Gotcha.
We have to correct the wrong that has happened. We need
Uh-oh.
angry eyebrows on you. How are we going to do it? Let's solve this problem together.
We
Come on.
solved it.
Yeah, I've done enough stunts for
take
my
it
time.
easy. Take it easy.
Yeah, you
on
gotta
Oh.
take it down a notch. They can't even see the video on your stream right now, so they have no idea what you're
There's
talking
nobody
about.
watching my stream right now.
Wait, did I hear your good Halloween story, Magna? I didn't hear it.
Oh yeah. Well, back in the old days, back in the '90s, we used to be able to go to the mall before it got fucking knocked down.
Yeah.
That property's been empty for like 12 years,
Um.
and they just turned it all into parking lot and put a Hobby Lobby and a fucking Ross.
Yes.
The same.
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to love the Blue Mountain Mall. That was the fucking place to hang out.
Blue
good
Mountain
food
Mall.
court.
Yep.
Walla Walla, Washington.
Walla Walla.
Don't worry, I've been doxxed so many times now. I don't even give a shit anymore.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. Yes. And what happened at the mall for Halloween?
Oh no, there've been a couple of really good years, up until I was like 12, and then the place got knocked down. But I was telling you about the robot, fucking McGruff the Crime Dog. That was a trauma that has been burned into my mind forever.
I bet.
Forever.
Oh,
R2D2 covered in like dog rug fur, a
God.
trench coat.
Yeah.
It's like a little stout fucking garbage can buzzing around, like, "Hey there, little kids! I want to take a bite out of crime," and I'm just like,
Oh my God.
But you earlier said that you used to love that shit.
"Oh yeah,
I
no."
hate
It was a
anything
very
against
low
us.
tier robot.
Oh,
Didn't-
horrifying.
it
I hate that
was
shit.
very, very disturbing animatronic.
Absolutely. Ugh.
Of course, I mean, like, I was the kid that would like go to a Chuck E. Cheese, be hella excited, and then make eye contact with the animatronics and hide in the corner of the ball pit for the rest of the day.
Hey, Magna.
Oh my god, they can see into my soul.
Hey, Magna.
Oh my god.
Have you met any girls lately?
You'd have to go outside in order to do that. There's like a reasonably cute girl at the fucking convenience store that I buy my beer at. Yeah, I mean, like, uh,
Well, that's a
30
reasonable,
talking about.
realistic fucking expectation for an internet goof. That's
I know.
I support
Just
you on it.
human interaction. Ugh,
He doesn't want to
gross.
go outside, sir.
I go outside. It's just the people. There aren't a lot of people around.
Yeah.
None of us
Yeah.
really like people. People are fucking
People are
weird.
tough.
Yeah,
They're a
people
little
are
scary.
fucked.
People are strange.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I watched
People are
Class
strange.
Action Park today.
Oh, you really did? Oh,
I
shit.
really did. Oh my god, I laughed so hard. Have
I've
you
been
seen
watching
it,
Trailer Park
Magna?
Boys.
Oh,
what?
Trailer Park Boys. Have you seen Class Action Park? It's about
I
an
don't.
amusement park or water park in New Jersey,
Yeah.
like in the 80s.
Action
That
Park.
was
Oh wait, I
so
know what you're
rife
talking about,
with
where they had a lot of
safety
accidents.
violations.
Yeah.
It's like the most
like,
dangerous.
not just a lot of accidents, like a lot of fatalities.
Like their
6 people
accidents were on the
died.
regular. Yes,
6
I
people
think I
died.
know the park you're talking about specifically because I saw
Action
a
Park.
little
Yeah.
mini documentary once about that.
Yeah, and that's what she's talking about, the documentary about it. It's one
Oh,
of my
yeah, yeah,
favorite
yeah.
documentaries. I've been talking about it for over almost a year now because I love
Oh,
that
man.
fucking shit.
Oh, it was so funny. So funny. Just to see the actual video footage of the rides and what was happening on the rides.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like watching
yeah.
Jackass, except the kids didn't agree to be in Jackass.
Yeah, just slap them on a 2x4 and shoot them down the trail.
Oh,
And they'll be okay.
the one where so everyone goes there and they're dressed in their bathing suits because it's a water park. And one of the rides is an actual cement, not a pipe, it's like a half pipe. And they give you a piece of plastic to go down this half pipe, and you end up going way too fast. And
You
the
lose the piece of
that
plastic
you're riding
at some
on
point.
goes in
Yeah.
one direction, and you end up getting
Go
these
the other.
major cement burns on your arms and legs. And
The-
then you
Oh
have to
yeah,
go
yeah. I
to
know
the
exactly what
medical
you're
tent.
talking about.
The
Yeah.
the scariest
spray you
one from
down
that
with
documentary, and I don't know if it was covered in the documentary or if I just heard this from the interviews, but kids, do you remember the looping water
Oh
slide?
my god!
So
At what
kids would come
angle
out
was
of that
that
with
loop?
scratches on their thighs, and they
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know why. And after a while, they realized it's because
There
the
was
kid
a
that
bolt?
went before them, their teeth got
Oh.
embedded in the
It
plastic.
would get stuck into it. Yeah.
stuck in the foam that they put in the
Yeah.
top of the loop.
So like somebody would smash their head so hard their teeth would come out, and then you fucking go next.
Well, part of the
God damn it.
document, they said that they opened up one area and checked the padding, and they had to pick the teeth out
Yeah.
of the padding.
Yeah.
Like that was part of the cleaning regime of the tube.
Oh,
it was
God.
just
What an
hilariously
era.
Give me a
horrible.
wrench. I'm on your fucking YouTube chat, and you're not even acknowledging the people talking on there.
Mm.
This is not a very good stream interaction. You gotta
All
acknowledge
right,
your
let
viewers.
me interact for a bit.
On the
Put a
YouTube
video
chat?
up. Yeah, on the YouTube chat.
Is there a YouTube chat?
There is a YouTube chat.
There is a
Uh,
YouTube chat. Link's
Okay.
right there on the Discord.
It's just say spaz.
Oh.
If it's one guy spamming, that's not really fucking YouTube
Yeah,
chat,
but he wants
is
to
it?
put the video up. He'll see me.
No, I'm gonna be gentle and kind to you and not put it up. I'm also gonna drag this video down as soon as it's over. Bitwave rules. Because
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how I do my
Not
streams.
even on Bitwave, are you?
No, I quit Bitwave a while ago.
Yeah, I figured that because I went on there earlier, and then I went on JDanks.army. That's where I got the link here. Oh shit, Turk's streaming. I better go say hi.
That was nice of you.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
actually let's put all the bullshit aside. It is very nice to hear from you. I'm very happy that you're doing okay. It's
Oh,
very good
yeah.
to hear from you. I'm very happy for you, and
I'm
yeah.
glad to meet you.
Oh, yeah, it was nice meeting you too.
Cheers.
Man, I've got nothing else going on right now. I was playing Puyo Puyo Tetris and watching Trailer Park Boys in jail. Really doing much
Oh,
else.
yeah. Have you watched every season of Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, fuck yeah. My dad is a clone of Mr. Leahy.
Oh my
Amazing.
God.
Except he's not
I
gay.
thought
That
Turkey
is not a
was
flattering
really
portrayal
gay.
of your father.
Really?
Oh,
Actually, yo,
no, we've made the comparison for years.
fuck.
He's
What's your
totally-
name? Daisy Chooks.
Yep.
We have seen his father. There is
We have.
video of his father
The
Really?
Wizard.
breaking
Yeah,
into
people
his
gave
room.
him the internet name
very
The
angry.
Wizard.
Here, can you link us? I don't know. You probably have it somewhere because that's the kind
Oh
of thing
no,
you'd say.
yeah, no! Spooky archived that video. I don't have it saved because
Oh,
it was on my old
shit.
laptop. That wouldn't.
It's
Oh my
God,
God.
it used to be a fucking what do you
It was
call
a bump.
It used to be, yeah, it used to
It was
be
a
a
bump.
bump in between fucking.
Well, actually, that was a concept bump that never got actually put in the circulature of the bumps that Dispatch would use.
Yeah,
It was a bump that never became a bump.
I thought I saw it as a bump.
What does that mean?
There's
A
only
bump
two
is something
bumps
that
to me.
pops up. It's like a commercial, but it's not. It's just something
Okay.
to fill the space
It's
when
that
something's
in-between
loading.
thing, but it's when your streams are off. These videos loop, and they're like a minute to 30-second videos that would loop on your stream channel.
Uh-huh.
Dispatch has disabled those, so you can like turn them off if you want to. It used to they would autoplay and circle around,
Right.
but the bumps he implemented, there were only two. Me, it was like one of me going like of Ethan Ralph's Gunt.
Yeah.
I made a painting of. Like it's like you're really there. That one got me to a bump. Another one where Ear Juice, Thermidor, and a couple of others and Dispatch were stream sniping me, and they're like, "Oh, what's he about?" And I was hitting the button with my mouth because I was
If we
holding
go,
the
if we
camera.
go far enough, there used to be a
They
bump
thought
that
I was
I
hitting a
made.
vape when it was my Switch controller. and
If we
And
go
then
far enough,
Murmur
there
was
is
like,
a
"He's
bump
the
I
king of
made.
not
They
having
stopped
a
using it
job."
because I used the wrong fucking font. But that's like how far back we're going. I was the
Oh, yeah,
11th
Rob,
user
way
of this
back.
fucking website when it was just complete chaos. They used it a few times, and they phased it out because it just didn't suit the aesthetic. I suppose.
It didn't reach Anders' lofty expectations. If
phased out the
Xander wasn't
bump?
the
Is that
center
what
of
you're saying?
attention, on.
So they phased out the bump from Bitwave?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
I genuinely
They phased
remember
out a
switching
lot of
between
things.
channels and while it's loading, watching his dad yell at him.
They're like, "You're not even real," and he slammed the
Yeah,
keyboard.
yeah.
Set
I
up a
totally
lot.
remember watching that multiple times a day, switching.
That
between
was the
channels.
night. That was the night you got me to rub the doo-doo on my face and eat pubes. It was like right before that happened. My dad fucking came in angry, wanting to shut everything
You're
like the
horrible.
Chris Chan's fucking lumberjack dad grandpa. Good times, good times. That was an epic stream. I'm so mad with that didn't get archived. The whole stream. People remember that stream, but it did not get archived.
So, Becky, I have an embarrassing secret. A long
God.
time ago, me and a man named Murder tried to make this
He is
wonderful,
much of a
lovely
scourge
man
as
named
possible.
Magna rub dog duty on his face so he could become a blackface guy.
Well, yeah, the thing is I just made it a personal rule to not say no and not walk away from a challenge. No, no,
Oh,
no. Yeah, after I did it, I
famous
was like,
last
okay, we're
words.
good. Did it the first time to try and fake him out. I did like real paint, just regular paint, and pretended like I was doing it that way, and like
Yeah.
black paint on my face.
Yeah.
This guy, he was like, "That's not real. You gotta go do it real." And I was like, "Ah, fuck it, go find
You
her."
gotta mix it with your piss so it's more
Yeah,
piss
no,
like.
yeah. Oh god, no. Once I had it on my face, I was like holding my
Okay.
breath the whole
The
time, and I
way you
like
described it to
fully
me the
gasped.
first time
And I
is
was like,
that
"Oh
you
god, I can
pissed
smell
in
it.
it
Oh god, I
to
gotta
make it
wash it
more
off. Oh
taste
my god,
like.
oh god." Like
And then a
almost
scan
puked right
came
on my
in.
laptop. Oh my god, that was good. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, and it's like it was a
Oh
good
god.
exfoliator, but I like as soon as I took in a breath and smelt it, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh god, I gotta wash it off. I'm out of here." I
oh.
just fucking scrubbed my face and was just
Well,
like,
good on you for not turning down a challenge, but yeah,
I stood up to the challenge, but it
you
was still
did,
just
you did.
horribly
There's
embarrassing.
there's no shame. There's no yeah.
Oh god, no, there was shame. It was
Oh,
after I ended the stream. I was like, "Oh my god, what have I done?"
oh,
No, Turk
I mean,
felt so bad afterwards. I
Yeah, I
just
did.
couldn't hold it against him. He was guilty.
Yeah.
hey,
Felt so fucking
made
guilty
him
I'm
after.
emotional.
not gonna lie. That was probably
Yeah,
the worst.
he's
I felt about
apologized
doing
so
that
many
stuff.
times. He's,
I'm
oh
sure he'll
god, man,
apologize again if
I like you too much. I can't believe I did
I
that.
still think it's funny. I still think the
It's
concept
funny.
is funny. It's
he'll
just
I can
like
still laugh about it, but oh my god, it was so disgusting to do.
Oh, I bet. Oh my God.
Uh,
Yikes.
yeah, no, a lot of people tried like giving me shit for it, and I was like, ah,
no.
wash
By
it
the
off.
way,
I didn't
as much
eat it, you
shit,
know, just wash it off. It's
totally
okay.
intended.
Yikes.
I got
Uh,
way more shit than you did because
you did,
everybody's like,
yeah. That's
yeah.
the main reason why I don't really hold it against you, because oh my god, oh yeah, you got it. You got dogged on by by
Because I didn't
fucking
really know who you
murderer,
are. I didn't know if you were a nice
Mandalorian,
guy or a bad
fetch,
guy. I
fucking
didn't know
so
if you
many
were.
people.
I honestly, I
Yeah.
didn't know you from Adam at that time, and I just thought, well, what will this guy do for fun? And like,
Yeah, this was our first
Oh,
impression of each
wow.
other. Yeah,
So you
this
were
was.
just like pushing it as far as you could push it. And
Oh, and he
Meg
pushed
paid
Yeah.
it.
the price for you.
I wouldn't say no.
no, honestly, I didn't. I didn't get to know. I didn't get to know fucking Magna until I would say like over 2 or 3 months after that.
Yeah.
Where
Then
we
we did a couple of interview shows. I had you on my show. I was on your show. I was like the only other person on Bitwave who would be nice to you. It's like
Yeah.
everyone was like, Turk faggot February, and just spam that all the time. It's like
Yeah.
I was the only guy who'd give you the time of day.
Yeah, without being completely brutal. Yeah, that's true. And Magna is a really fucking. He's a really sweet dude. He's very childish. If I knew how childish he was, I would not have told him to
maybe?
smear the dog poop on his face. Like, I thought he was like a stunt boy, but he's actually like just a really sweet, very
And this was like back when I was first starting out too, so there wasn't any context.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a weird time.
No, because
But
the way
it's
I
also,
figured,
it's also
the
probably
way to
my
get
favorite
your
time
foot in
of
the door
Bitwave.
on the internet is you got to do the most disgusting possible things. That's what people want to watch. They
I
don't want
think,
to see you just chit chatting, being nice. They want to
The
see
thing,
you do gross, embarrassing things.
you're right.
It's
the
like
thing
I
is,
do enough of those,
Bitwave was
people
a new
remember me.
thing. Bitwave was such a new thing, and we didn't really know what to do with it. And,
Yeah,
like,
and I mean, like, fuck.
yeah.
Sometimes I wish fucking Stream Me didn't get deleted. I mean, Stream Me is still 100 times better than Bitwave ever is or will
Yeah.
be. This fucking Dispatch is just a fucking retard who does not know how to handle the fucking herd of gold he's got on his hands. I mean, like, all he wants to do is just play Among Us and jerk off with his dog mask on.
At least for the rest of us. Oh no.
That's not good. It's not good.
Oh no. But yeah, honestly, like, I don't know if I should apologize to you for that.
Oh,
because
you've
I
apologized
thought
so many times.
I honestly
is
think
redundant.
it was fun.
It was. I mean, admit it. There was a bunch of good laughs. Everyone had their fun.
It was a little
you
bit
just gotta be
humiliating for you. You
Oh yeah,
are
yeah.
a
No,
human
it didn't
being.
sink in until after the fact, like right at the end. No, I like chatted with like Cookies. Remember old Cookie from
Oh yeah, of course.
Australia or something? Yeah, she hasn't been back since. Like she left at some point, never came back. A lot of in fact, all of the chicks that used to be on Bitwave are now gone.
But
Even
yeah,
Super Susie.
hang on. Just
Me-
one
me
last thing.
gone,
One last thing
they're all
is
gone.
I never intended any of that to hurt you in
Oh,
any
no,
way
no.
or
Yeah,
to
well, I
embarrass
mean,
you or
like,
to humiliate
There's
you
like
in
a
any
lot
way,
of
shape, or
damage,
form.
of course. But
I honestly
No
thought
ill
it
Can
was
I
a new
say-
new medium, and I didn't know what
we
the
had
limits
to step
were.
up. You know, you
And
gotta do
if
that
you were
risky
hurt by it,
shit.
I'm sorry.
Otherwise, nobody will give a shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
no big deal.
Can I say sorry? I don't want to interrupt you, Turk. But as
Oh,
someone
yeah.
just meeting Magna for the first time and finding out all this stuff, and that you did that, I don't think so much about what you did, but as the fact that you didn't say no and you were game for it. I think that's
I
admirable.
went up to
I
the
don't think
plate.
there's anything to be
Well,
ashamed of.
thank you for that.
We
Thank you.
were
Thank
we
you.
were really
Yeah,
exploring
but-
a new frontier at the time. We
Oh, yeah.
really were.
I mean, it was shit like that
Yeah,
that
it-
got me to be
it
the
did.
king of Bitwave.
That everybody
And I'm
laughed
still.
at.
A lot of people try to like fucking take that shit away. They're just not as good as me. So I mean, I'm still there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the fact you're not on there anymore, like
Well, I mean, I've been taking a break, but you know, I
Yeah,
can still stream there.
like when I think of the good fucking original Bitwave creators, I think of guys like you, me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta throw myself in there.
Obvious.
Right there.
Who the fuck else? Let's throw a couple in there. I mean, there's a good couple of commentators, not so much content producers.
Yeah, but a lot of that, I mean, like any of the
James
people
Smith.
that you would think of, I mean, the only person who's left is Fetch. You know, he's just hanging on. In fact,
Yeah,
I
people
was
keep
chatting
telling
with
me
him on
about Fetch,
Discord.
and I
couple nights
don't
ago.
remember him.
Well, I mean, that's the way he'd prefer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stays
But
in
Murmur, or not Murmur, fucking Mandalorian, he's fucking gone. Mandalorian's gone.
Boys and girls.
Know why? Oh, no. You want to know why
hang
Mandalorian's
on.
gone?
I need to get more beers from the store, and I probably gotta take a poop.
I
So I'm
need to-
gonna mute myself.
I need to
It's
fucking
gonna
get a
be-
soda. For
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's take
It's-
about
Ain't
5.
drinking it.
It's
I'm gonna put
be,
on a song.
All right,
Okay.
me.
Do something good.
All right. Even I'm gonna utilize my super speed and get me a soda.
You'd go for it. What are you playing?
Towel's not a hat.
Oh. Towel's not a hat. Is that going to be long enough for you to go get beers?
Nope.
Okay. Is it playing?
Another stinky egg left, worse than a Jew. Ever heard of salt? You smell like fucking shit. With that towel on your head, you make me fucking sick. Goes to the hot, goes to the hot, goes to the hot. Goes to the hot, goes to the hot, goes to the hot. Just a towel head. Let him opportunity. Get some work, fees up. Breaks his whole family.
Can you hear Towel's Not a Hat?
Better kill your chain.
What was that?
Kirk plays a towel is
Not a hat.
Oh, no, I've got the mainstream muted so I don't have an echo going on in my audio.
It's a Group X song. No, it's not.
Oh, I love Group X.
No, it's not. But it's not Group X, so I'm getting it wrong.
Oh, you know who Group X is? Hold on.
I do know Group X.
I do not want to know
video
you.
about
Bang, bang, bang.
Did you watch
Bang,
it?
bang.
Yeah.
Roller
Bang.
skate day.
Yeah,
Roller skate day. Still got Bendy, same. They Mario Queens. Holy crap.
Did you watch the
Great.
video about Group X?
He made a video with Group X. No, the only video I've seen of him was his documentary on Kitty Styles.
Oh, that's a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago he made a video about Group X.
Rip.
Yeah.
Love Group X. I fucking love Group X. Me and my two buddies, Trailer Park Boys buddies, I went back when we were teenagers. We used to play the shit out of Group X. I love those Flash videos. Yeah, and that guy's got such a unique voice. He's doing like a character. And they were like based in California somewhere. Remember right?
It's not California. He says about it in the video. They're like Midwest.
Oh yeah, well no, they pretended they were from California.
Okay.
Also pretended to be Muslim too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They're still putting music out. They just put one out last year. Yes. Yes, I know.
Oh, I'm familiar with like their oldest stuff.
Absolutely. But they've got like they put out, I don't know, something last year.
So they're back together. They were saying at some point, like back in 2008, 2010, they were broken up.
But there's not a lot you can find out about them. Like they're very
Yeah, they're very secretive.
underground. Yeah, very secretive. But yeah, the video's quite funny. It's, I don't know, like less than 30 minutes as usual. For
I'm gonna have to look into that later. I'm
Yeah.
totally gonna have to look
Yeah,
into that. I
it's
love
on his
Group
channel.
X.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep. But A Towel's Not a Hat is not Group X. I don't remember who sings it, but it's funny. It's A Towel's Not a Hat. Towel's Not a Hat.
Have you ever heard of this one song about watch out for hypothermia?
No.
Gonads and Strife?
No.
Oh, that's another Flash-based band. They were like high-pitched. I can't remember. It was like something Brain, Whirl Boy or some shit like that. I'm gonna have to do a search because I've seen it
Search for
recently.
it. So the song is called Gonads and Strife?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
All right,
go.
find it. Because we have to fill the space because Turk's gone to get beers, and that's going to be at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while.
His 7-Eleven's right around the corner, so
Oh yeah.
he won't be gone that long.
The one I got is it's called Zip Zone.
Okay,
It's like a block and a half down the street from my house.
nice. Yeah, you need a place that's closed.
Oh yeah. If you don't, you're just shit out of luck.
Yeah.
All the liquor stores have closed down here in my town.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, and they got replaced by the grocery stores. Like the trip to the grocery store is twice as long as compared to the Quickie Mart, where I could fucking just get a cheap 6-pack,
Yeah.
like $6, and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
But usually, I don't stream unless I'm drinking. just to tolerate the weirdos on chat on Bitwave.
That seems to be a theme. I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's learned. Turk learned from the best. Thank you very
Hey,
much.
I think
Well,
I think
I'm
he
gonna
was well
post.
acquainted with drinking before he even started streaming.
Yeah, but no, to associate it with drinking and streaming.
Yes.
The steam fuel
Yes.
keeps it going. All right, well, go on the text channel on general. I just posted the YouTube video.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on it. We Gonads and Stripe. I'm the one with the my picture is the one with Zorak from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Okay.
So you go ahead and pop that video up. Hopefully, it'll play on the stream.
Let's see.
I don't have any of the audio channels. Check
I
chat
don't know
here.
if I do either, but
Well, maybe. Yeah, because Discord does this fucky thing. If you play a YouTube video, it cancels out that audio. Weird reason
yeah.
it just won't play or register.
Right.
Here, let me get back on here. Yeah, no, these were a guy. This was a band that I discovered right around when my friends also discovered Group X. It was around this weird Newgrounds amalgamation, like badly drawn YouTube flash video music videos.
Yeah.
These garage bands.
Yep.
So he's somewhere. These guys aren't around anymore, but they were all around the same time we discovered Group X, so we just associate them together.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very weird, random. The guy's voice is on very high pitch, so it's like.
So this is like Newgrounds kind of stuff, right?
Nah, well, sort of. We discovered it on an offshoot through Newgrounds, very early 2004, 2005 YouTube before it got bought out by Google. It was still just like a flash video site. They still, when the video player was still flash based.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was like anybody could come up with anything, and at that point, now you got to like certain standards and bylaws. Fucking.
Hang on. I think I'm an expert on this. What the fuck are you people talking about?
Your ears should be burning because we talked about you a little bit.
Oh yeah, a little wee bit.
A little bit. We
What?
talked about your video for Group X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge Group X fan, so that's fucking huge coincidence. Fucking, I listened to him a lot when I was
I'm not gonna lie. I had a 32 megabyte MP3 player as a kid, and half of that was Group X songs.
I like bang bang bang.
Yep.
I don't want to know your name. I don't want relationship. All I want is bang bang bang.
Yeah. All right. Since we're not talking about Canada anymore, should we probably terminate the stream and just make this into chat?
Fuck that. If you're gonna terminate the stream, then I'll start streaming on Bitwave.
All right, go ahead. I'm
hit the stream button.
Final thoughts. Canada.
Hey, all right. I got a question about Canada.
Yeah.
They still air Sonic Underground on the TV stations there?
I have no fucking clue.
Still big into Sonic Underground?
I don't know. Never heard of it.
No fucking
Sonic.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Is that the one where there's a green hedgehog that plays the fucking guitar?
A green hedgehog that plays the drums.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. That is on TV. It was when I grew up, I'm sure. I think it lasted about a year.
So people don't give a shit about Sonic Underground in Canada anymore.
Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. I've been out of the country for a long